What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brap Genius back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about sport bikes versus naked bikes. Which one is right for you? What are the differences?
Yeah, start it off right, boys.
Oh yeah, bud. Send it.
Yeah.
So obviously you could tell I'm on a sport bike. I have not owned a naked bike, but I've ridden them enough to know what the differences are and try and guide you guys in a direction of what's best for you. Naked bikes have really taken over the scene the past few years. Sport bikes aren't completely dying, but they're definitely not as popular as they used to be. And you know, there's some reasons for this. One of the biggest difference between sport bikes and naked bikes is the power band. Naked bikes are extremely torquey. They've got a lot of low-end torque. They don't have as much top end. But on the streets, you're not really supposed to be going that fast, you know what I mean? Maybe the best speed limit is what, 85 miles an hour in the United States? So if you're not really going to be going much faster than that, what's the purpose of having most of your torque at the top of the range when most of the time you're going to be going below that anyway? And that's what a lot of motorcycle brands kind of realized as they started to make these torquey bikes that were much better performing for the street when it came to their engine. Gonna go around in circles. I guess we're going back the same way. So that's one big difference between the two, is the power band. Most sport bikes, most of their power is in the higher end. This Gixxer has a very good mid-range, but if you get something like an R6, those R6 are dogs until you get over 10,000 RPMs. And most people realize that they don't like having to ride them that hard to be able to go out and enjoy a ride. Plus, it's smarter for most people because if you don't have good self-control and you have all that power and you can easily go 180, 200 miles an hour, most people realize that's probably not in their best interest to do that. I'm not one of them, but so another big thing too is the body positioning. So the handlebars on naked bikes are much more upright. The seats are not as aggressive when it comes to your leg structure, so it's a lot more relaxed. It's not a cruiser, but it's like an in-between a cruiser and a sport bike. So you can have all the comfort, still have power and torque without having to fully commit to something like a cruiser. And you still get that sport bike sound. Sport bikes are very aggressive. As you can tell, I'm very forward on this bike. I personally like that. I know it's not the most ideal and most comfortable, but for now I like it. So I would like to ride it this way and have this bike as long as I can. Some people feel the same way, some people don't. Some people don't even want to get a sport bike in general. They just want to jump right on a naked bike. So going back to the positioning of a naked bike, that's why a lot of people like it, because they're great for longer rides. Sport bikes, most of them, they overheat kind of easily if you're going normal speeds because they're race bikes that are on the street. Whereas naked bikes, they're less likely to overheat, and because of their body positioning, they are much more comfortable for longer rides. You don't have to stop every hour because your back is killing you like you do on most sport bikes. Cruisers, on the other hand, I mean, they're even more comfortable. Look at my buddy Scott. It looks like he's sitting on a couch with his armrests. The way you look on them, though, is also different. Like I said, sitting more aggressively, I like the way it looks. I think it looks cooler. For me, I like the way it feels. So when you're in a group riding by, you know, you give off a different vibe depending on what you're on. Naked bikes still look cool, but for me personally, I just like the look that a sport bike gives off. And to each person their own. People will agree on both sides. As for reliability, the good thing with the naked bikes is a lot of them are tweaked from the sport bike motors. So they're usually like this motor that's in this K5 GSXR 1000 was remodified for Suzuki's cruiser. I think it's the GSX 1000, the newer bikes. So that version is basically a modified version of this motorcycle. It's the same bike, but they've tweaked the motor to give it more low-end torque, a little less top end, make it more street-oriented, the handlebars, the feel, and everything. So I haven't had a chance to ride one yet, but I would love to do it and see what the real difference is in person. So I would say for those of you that are looking for a more comfortable feel, less aggressiveness, but you still want to have some power and some torque and fun, have good reliability, your bet is going to be a naked bike. If you're someone who likes a more aggressive ride, you love going super fast, you want to maybe ride track like I do once in a while. So road is closed. Where we going, bro? We stopping? If that's the case, then I would say that a sport bike is going to be better for you. More aggressive feel, all that. So let me know what you guys ride down below, whether you're on a sport bike, a naked bike, whatever it may be, or if you're on a different kind of bike. If you think other kinds of bikes are better, Groms, cruisers, let me know what you like and what you think. If you guys like this video, let me know by hitting the like button. Hit subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!